The Tundra TRD Pro is the top of Toyota's off-road trim line. The car has matured significantly, become more modern, without losing its characteristics in terms of cross-country ability and load-carrying capacity. The new Tundra TRD Pro features a number of off-road-focused enhancements and aesthetic changes. 2.5-inch Fox internal bypass shocks with remote reservoir, 1.1-inch lift, beefy front rubber joints, Falcon Wild Peak tires, locking rear differential and versatile off-road driving modes give the TRD Pro greater off-road capability than with Tundra in other trim levels. In terms of appearance, the wheels, the aforementioned trim, super bright integrated headlights, a large grille, fender lettering, and a large LED panel in the grille help set the TRD Pro apart from the rest of the Tundra lineup. More importantly, however, it's unclear why Toyota chose not to provide a mounting area at the front for attaching a winch or cable. Without the standard 2-inch tow bar in the rear, there would be no way to get a stuck TRD Pro Tundra out at all. The front turn signal lights up, and then seems to run to the side. Looks pretty cool. The same turn signals at the rear. The vertical stripes light up and then go out one after another. It turns out to be a running turn signal. There is a small hidden button on the rear light. Click on it and the rear doors will lower. This button is only available on the driver's side. One thing to note about the cargo area is that it is a little difficult to climb into. There is no step like in many pickup trucks. This pickup didn't bother with running boards. Another nice touch is the domestic power outlet in the cargo area, under the cover. As befits a modern pickup truck, the new generation Toyota Tundra is equipped with the most modern safety and comfort systems, as well as many auxiliary systems and assistance. Starting with the basic configuration, the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 safety package was installed on board the pickup truck. Optionally, the manufacturer will offer additional packages for off-road driving or outdoor activities. Toyota tried to make the Tundra TRD Pro sporty, hip and young. If the appearance of the Toyota Tundra pickup truck is still different from the Toyota Sequoia, then the interior is simply copied in many ways. The new generation Tundra will only be available with a cab with 2 rows of seats and 5 seats.
Do not forget to subscribe and like. Your rating is very important to us.
The front fascia looks a little rough, but that's exactly how a modern pickup truck should look. Regarding the features of the front panel of the Toyota Tundra, it would be worth noting the large inscription at the end of the panel on the front passenger side. Also, depending on the selected configuration and characteristics, the color of the insert on the front panel will change. The TRD Pro wordmark is embroidered across the seat backs and on the bottom of the steering wheel. The start button also says TRD. The designers allocated the central part of the Toyota Tundra panel for the display of the multimedia system. The cabin features the largest infotainment display in the segment. Stunning sound from the premium 12-speaker JBL audio system. The Tundra comes standard with an 8-inch screen, but the TRD Pro comes with an improved 14-inch one. Regardless of the selected screen, air ducts placed in a plastic frame are located on the sides. Immediately below the screen there is an instrument panel with mechanical buttons and a USB port for charging. I would like to say that the engineers did not install touch buttons, thereby leaving the control convenient when driving off-road. The display is very responsive with huge font size. Anything can be easily customized. It has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The only drawback is the all-round camera system. You cannot change direction. You cannot swipe your finger and change its location. She just goes in circles. It can be stopped, but it cannot be directed in the opposite direction or immediately go to the desired place. The TRD Pro has many cameras. View from front and sides. You can look into the cargo area and trailer mount. Some are designed specifically for off-roading so you can see exactly where your wheels are. This truck also has a giant dashboard. However, it is not particularly customizable. Only the display on the left side can be configured. Everything else is always fixed. For most trim levels, the steering wheel will be the same, without any special changes. Only for the TRD version, it will receive a corresponding insert at the bottom of the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself, according to the standard, is designed for 4 spokes, 2 of which are reserved for function buttons. The buttons themselves will be mechanical, although they look very similar to touch ones. As expected, the steering wheel trim is leather and perforated. An important element to this truck's off-road capabilities is the Crow control feature. Amazing feature, sort of like off-road cruise control. In addition, in fact, it can automatically recognize any terrain and situation. The system will independently select the correct speed for a specific surface. A driving mode selector is installed on the center console. You can switch to normal or sport driving mode. Having switched to all-wheel drive, you can press the MTS button next to the selector. In this case, the mode selector will begin to perform a different function. Now with its help you can select the type of terrain you are driving on. In addition, different terrain options with illustrations will appear on the dashboard. Once back on the road, you can turn off the MTS system and use the selector again to select driving modes. To connect all-wheel drive, there is a small switch next to the mode selector. To switch to all-wheel drive, you need to press it, as if confirming your action. There is both a regular all-wheel drive and a reduced one. The interior of the Toyota Tundra, as we said above, is designed for 5 seats. The TRD Pro's interior features Softex trim seats. The seats are finished in red. Red TRD trim is found throughout the cabin. Same thing on the door panels. The front seats turned out to be massive, with a high back and good lateral support. We move to the back row of the new Tundra. The first thing you will notice is that it is very spacious. Unfortunately, there is no storage space under the seats. However, there is a little space behind the backs. For rear passengers, there are several USB ports and a household outlet, which is not often found in pickup trucks. In the cabin, the rear window can be lowered. Not the windows that are in the doors, but the rear window that faces the cargo area. She goes down. There are few roof options, solid or with a panoramic sunroof and electric drive. If we talk about engines, then, as expected, the new Toyota Tundra has lost the legendary V8 engine. Most of the pickup's configurations will receive a modern 3.5-liter V6 gasoline engine with 2 turbines. The Tundra TRD Pro is equipped with a hybrid powertrain consisting of a 3.5-liter iForce Max V6 gasoline turbo engine, a 10-speed transmission and a 36-kilowatt electric motor housed in the same housing as the automatic transmission. The energy potential of the power unit is 437 horsepower with 583 Newton-meters of torque. Thanks in part to its hybrid electric powertrain, the Tundra TRD Pro delivers peak torque at an ultra-low 2,400 RPM. Part-time all-wheel drive is provided by a 2-speed transfer case with a center differential lock. The heart of the hybrid engine will be a battery with a capacity of 1.87 kilowatts per hour. Only on electric power, the pickup will be able to travel at speeds of up to 29 kilometers per hour. This is quite enough to reduce the load on the internal combustion engine when starting to move at a traffic. Consumption averages 14 liter 100 kilometers. This power allows the pickup truck to tow and transport loads weighing more than 5 tons. It is also impressive that Toyota has added crawl control and multi-terrain capability to the Tundra for the first time, as well as an electronic locking rear differential. Crawl control and differential lock only work at low speeds. The cart for the Toyota Tundra pickup truck was the same basis as for the latest generation Toyota Land Cruiser.
Do not forget to subscribe and like. Your rating is very important to us.